Yeah, Sojourner Truth. Have you ever heard of her? Listen, yeah.
Have you ever heard of Sojourner Truth, a freedom fighter, even from her youth, with courage, persistence, and a moral compass? Sojourner Truth was a hero of justice. Have you ever heard of Sojourner Truth, a freedom fighter, even from her youth, with brains, compassion, and a moral compass? Sojourner Truth was a woman of
Sojourner Truth was born, birth name Isabella, into slavery around 1797 in New York. Because her enslavers spoke Dutch, she didn't learn English until she was much older. Sold to English-speaking enslavers, forcibly removed from her parents, working for strangers. But on July 4th of 1827, Isabella was due to receive her freedom based on New York's emancipation laws, abolishing slavery, meaning freedom for all. Her final enslaver promised release in 1826 for Isabella, but rescinded that promise. So she left anyway, her infant daughter in arms. Sadly, she had to leave her other children behind. Soon Isabella found employment and safety with an abolitionist family. She shortly learned that her 5-year-old son's enslaver sent them to Alabama. That's a violation of New York law. She lacked money and education, but she still fought, filing a formal complaint and advocating with lawyers. Her son was returning to her custody in New York. Isabella moved to New York City in 1828, and that's where she made a radical change. In the 1840s, Isabella felt cold in spirit too. Travel east and lecture, telling her truth. She changed her name in 1843 to one more familiar to you and me. Have you heard of her?
Heard of Sojourner Truth, a freedom fighter, even from her youth, with courage, persistence, and a moral compass? Sojourner Truth was a hero of justice. Have you ever heard of Sojourner Truth, a freedom fighter, even from her youth, with brains, compassion, and a moral compass? Sojourner Truth was a woman of
Sojourner
justice.
Truth's journey began immediately, traveling, giving free sermons, and sharing her beliefs. She was an engaging speaker and quite witty. She joined the Massachusetts Utopian community that promoted social reform and equality. She met abolitionists who were prominent. By 1844, she was traveling again, lecturing on anti-slavery and rights for women. Her most famous lecture, 1851, delivered at the Ohio Women's Rights Convention, riveted the crowd. True speech was eloquent, an early account reveals an elegant presence. The version that was published years later, that sealed the speech's fame, gave truth a stereotypical dialect, introducing the phrase, "Ain't I a woman?" was the tagline the speech became known for, misrepresenting truth as a person, but the message was still strong. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Sojourner Truth, a freedom fighter, even from her youth, with courage, persistence, and a moral compass? Sojourner Truth was a hero of justice. Have you ever heard of Sojourner Truth, a freedom fighter, even from her youth, with brains, compassion, and a moral compass? Sojourner Truth was a woman.
She continued to fight till she died, and let her legacy, be a guide for us to do what is right. Let her be a guide, let her be a guide. Woman, hope is alive.
I chose Sojourner Truth because instead of being ashamed of her truth, being black, she used it to fight for her rights and African Americans. Some people say words are useless, but true words like Sojourner Truth prove that using your words and living your truth can be very powerful.